When Amal and George Clooney exchanged vows in Venice in 2014, it wasn't just a wedding, it was an international spectacle. George, Hollywood's eternal bachelor, had finally found his match in Amal Alamuddin, the brilliant human rights lawyer admired for her intelligence, beauty, and elegance. Together, they seemed unstoppable, a fusion of Hollywood glamour and global impact. To the outside world, theirs was a love story that redefined the meaning of power couple. Every red carpet appearance was celebrated. Every candid paparazzi shot seemed to radiate happiness. And when they welcomed twins Ella and Alexander, fans and media outlets alike declared their family complete. To millions watching, they weren't just living a dream, they were the dream. But what happens when the fairy tale image collides with the reality of two very different worlds? Amal has now revealed that beneath the glamorous facade, there were cracks slowly spreading across their relationship. The issue wasn't a single scandal or betrayal, but rather a gradual and painful drifting apart. George remained deeply tied to Hollywood, the film sets, the endless premieres, the whirlwind of celebrity culture. Meanwhile, Amal was entrenched in high-stakes legal cases, fighting for human rights in some of the world's most troubled regions. She admitted that the very thing that drew them together, their shared passion for meaningful work, ironically became the wedge that pulled them apart. Time zones, packed schedules, and emotional exhaustion left little room for genuine connection. Amal confessed that at one point, their conversations were reduced to logistical discussions about family routines, with little space left for intimacy or dreams. Another challenge Amal highlighted was the crushing pressure of living in the spotlight. As George's wife, every move she made became headline material. Her outfits were dissected, her court cases overshadowed by gossip columns, and her private life turned into public property. She explained how difficult it was to balance being a serious lawyer while constantly being portrayed as a fashion icon or simply George Clooney's wife. Amal revealed that there were days she felt invisible, her hard work diminished by the constant glamorization of their marriage. Behind closed doors, she longed for quiet moments of normalcy, walking unnoticed, enjoying dinner without cameras flashing, or simply being a mother without the weight of global attention. The more their marriage was put on a pedestal by the world, the more fragile it became behind the scenes. One of the most powerful parts of Amal's revelation was her openness about the emotional strain she carried. She admitted there were nights of loneliness, even while sharing the same home. Her demanding cases often required deep emotional energy, yet at home, she felt another battle, trying to hold together the picture of a perfect marriage. She described feeling torn between two identities: the world-renowned lawyer saving lives and the wife expected to smile flawlessly next to a Hollywood superstar. That inner conflict, Amal revealed, left her questioning whether she was losing her true self in the process. Amal explained that the breaking point wasn't explosive. It was quiet. It was in the still moments when she realized that despite the love that once burned brightly, they had become strangers living parallel lives. She recounted a moment of reflection while preparing for an international conference. Sitting alone, she realized she felt more at peace abroad in a hotel room than in her own home. That realization forced her to confront a truth she had been avoiding. Love, no matter how magical it once seemed, cannot survive without presence, effort, and balance. For Amal, this meant acknowledging that the image they maintained for the world could not be sustained behind closed doors. It was then that conversations about separation began, leading eventually to the divorce papers. Unlike many celebrity divorces filled with accusations and public drama, Amal made it clear that her decision was not rooted in resentment. She emphasized that George remained a devoted father to their children and that there was still respect between them. The end of their marriage was not about scandal but about honesty, the recognition that sometimes letting go is healthier than holding on. Amal Clooney's courage to finally share what really happened behind closed doors paints a very different picture from the one the world imagined. It's a story of strength, authenticity, and the reminder that even the most admired couples face struggles too heavy to carry. Her decision to prioritize peace and identity over image is not just a lesson for fans of the Clooneys, but for anyone who has ever felt trapped in a relationship that no longer reflects their truth. If you found this story as powerful as we did, Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss the untold truths and hidden stories of Hollywood's most fascinating figures. And if this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message today.